If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, Nas talks about Jay-Z constantly dropping on the same day that he does. And Patty Duke gets fired from Hot 97. Plus, Wiz Khalifa starting a food delivery service. Let's talk hip-hop. Alright, yo, so by now y'all know Nas's album came out on Friday and it was fire, right? But the thing is that Jay-Z dropped a song called Entrepreneur on Friday too, right? With him and Pharrell. And the whole situation is crazy. People are like, yo, what's up with Nas? What's up with Jay-Z? Why are you trying to step on Nas's toes? Why are you trying to destroy Nas's big day, right? And it's crazy because Jay-Z has been doing this for quite some time, right? So this little meme here shows like all the dates that Jay-Z literally stepped on Nas, right? So Stillmatic came out December 18th, 2001. So did Unplugged by Jay-Z, right? Nas dropped Street Disciple November 30th, 2004. Here Comes Collision Course, November 30th, 2004. Nas drops his greatest hits on November 6th, 2007. And then American Gangster drops with Jay-Z on November 6th, 2007, right? Nas drops Nasir 2018 in June 15th. And then Jay-Z drops Everything Is Love, which is a compilation album with him and Beyonce, same day in June 16, 2018 on a Saturday. So literally the day right after, because I guess he wasn't prepared for that one. He ain't know Nas was going to drop. So when Nas dropped, he said, oh shit, Nas dropped, I got to drop. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Lost Tapes 2 came out on July 19, 2019. And then Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped the Lion King soundtrack on the same day, July 19, 2019. And of course, y'all know King's Disease just dropped on Friday. And then here's Jay-Z dropping Entrepreneur with Pharrell on Friday as well, right? Super obvious. So what happened is that Charlemagne the God actually asked Nas about this. Like, what are your feelings about this? How do you feel that Jay-Z keeps on stepping on your toes, right? And Nas was like, yo, I didn't even realize that, right? And you know, Nas is trying to be cool. He's trying to be humble. And of course, he already did that beef shit with Jay-Z years ago. So he ain't trying to go ahead and like beef with Jay-Z all over again. But it's crazy because Nas is like, oh, really? I didn't even realize that. Well, you know, I guess me and Jay-Z are cut from the same cloth. So, you know, we kind of drop around the same time. We were working on projects around the same time. Nas was like, yo, it's just synergy, you know, I guess. Or maybe you would have to ask him about it, is what, you know, Nas said. So Nas is still being humble and still being crazy, or still being humble and still being like, nah, you know, this is cool, right? But I don't know, man. It seems like Jay-Z must have read like, you know, the 50 Laws of Power or something like that, because what he's really trying to do is keep Nas in a position where Nas seemingly will never pass him, right? And doing something like dropping your project on the same day that he's dropping just so you could be in that Nas conversation is the exact thing that somebody would do if they had read that book. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Patty Duke, Hot 97. What up, dog? Patty Duke. Yo, Patty, what the deal? KB, I know y'all know the name. We wanted to put the face with the name. There it is, right there. Italian, baby. You want to make it? So what's what? So what's what? Marlboro smoking what? And that's that. And that's that.
Alright, yo, so this is the perfect example of a culture vulture, right? So Muta Ali is a director of a documentary called Storm Over Brooklyn, right? And Storm Over Brooklyn is about the murder of Yusef Hawkins. And basically, you know, I'll explain to you what happened real quick was back in like 1989, there were 3 dudes, to include Yusef Hawkins, that were from right here in Brooklyn. They went to Bensonhurst, which is a white neighborhood. There's a lot of Jews there, a lot of Italians and Irish people. Anyway, they went to Bensonhurst just to look at an old Pontiac. It was 1989 and they were going to buy a 1982 Pontiac that they were just shopping for, right? Yusef Hawkins and his friends are 16 years old, right? They're kids, right? When they get there, you know, there is a mob of white boys who come out and basically say, who are you niggers and why are you guys in our neighborhood, right? The kids, you know, Yusef Hawkins and them explain to them that they are looking to shop for a Pontiac that they saw in the newspaper or whatever like that, right? But one of those white boys was upset because there were some black guys that were dating like some white girl that they knew in the neighborhood, and they just maybe thought that one of these dudes was the black guy, right? And even if they were, it's no reason for them to press them or approach them, but they were not, right? Anyway, so the mob of, you know, white boys surround these three dudes. Well, they all have bats. They start beating them. They start fighting them. They start whooping them. And ultimately, somebody pulls out a gun in the mob and ends up shooting Yusef Hawkins and killing him, right? At that point, everybody runs off and nobody knows what happened, right? Yusef Hawkins is dead, and there are 6 people that are arrested, 6 white boys that are arrested for this crazy ass murder, right? And one of the white boys is Patty Duke, who worked at Hot 97 for the last 20 some odd years, right? So that's crazy because you don't like niggers, yet you are willing to definitely make money off of niggers, right? So basically, after this whole, you know, documentary came out and everything, Hot 97 saw it, and then they went on Instagram, or actually Twitter, and they said, after watching HBO's Storm Over Brooklyn, Hot 97 was shocked and took a swift action. Patty Duke is no longer employed by Hot 97. The march for social justice continues, right? So basically what happened is that Patty Duke was one of the people that were arrested for being in that mob and killing Yusef Hawkins, right? He actually got convicted on 3 accounts of unlawful imprisonment, basically stopping Yusef Hawkins and his 2 friends from leaving the crowd or from moving on their own, right? Ultimately, some judge overturned that conviction, and they just really gave Patty Duke community service so that he could, you know, go on about his life and everything could be cool. Ultimately, Patty Duke was only convicted of having a bat and using it as a weapon, right? It's crazy because Hot 97 hired Patty Duke 5 years, just 5 years after this whole thing happened, right? You got to keep in mind though, there was no Google back then. There was no way to type in somebody's name on, you know, on social media or try to look through articles. So basically, if you said, oh no, I'm good to go, why would they believe anything else otherwise, right? Crazy as hell, right? Patty Duke has not said any statements yet or anything like that. Ultimately, somebody else, one of the other 6 guys, ended up getting convicted of actually shooting Yusef Hawkins. But the whole situation is just crazy, man. And at this point, Patty Duke then made way too much money off of black people and black lives, so he could just go fucking sit down somewhere and I don't know, rot in hell or something, right? But this is crazy, yo. Shit, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, yo, so this is dope, right? Because Wiz Khalifa just teamed up with Netsbite, right? And he's basically starting a whole new business, right? So what he's doing is he's got something called Hotbox by Wiz, where you can actually order some food by Wiz Khalifa, right? Basically like his favorite dishes or whatever the case may be, but right now it's only in major cities, right? So New York, LA, Pittsburgh, because that's where he's from, Chicago, Denver, Colorado, places like that, right? And basically Wiz Khalifa is going to be selling turkey burgers, of course, chocolate brownies, burnt biscuits, and mac and yellow mac and cheese, right? So it seems kind of cool. It's dope that Wiz Khalifa, even though he was like at home, a lot of people are losing money because of the pandemic and you can't really go out and like perform or anything like that. But some rappers have really been thinking outside the box, and they're able to still make a lot of money during this time, and Wiz Khalifa seems to be one of them, right? So, hey man, this is dope. It's about to drop really soon, and yeah, shit, I'm gonna order some. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastlane on Instagram. Y'all already know what to do. Peace.